Well, good day. On this vein of doing short little recordings, I wanted to share a quote that I came across. And it was shared by someone who had a podcast about philosophy, and they tried to express the meaning of the phrase a little bit better than what any of the machine learning will do. Fails completely. But it seems that the understanding is completely lost. Now, so I went down that rabbit hole, and looks like I was correct. So long story short, it's a quote from Lucretius, about 100 BC, philosopher, early Epicurean, Greek, writing in Latin, Roman, but writing in Latin. And the quote is, omnis cum tenebris praesortim vita laboret. Now, when I saw the translation, something jumped out at me. Not just omnis, they seem to have missed it completely in the translation. And tenebris, they did translate it as dark, but actually, what was another word? Actually, Lucretius' book itself, which is on the nature of things. So it's rerum natura. Well, res is closer to this idea of your meaning, your value, your subject, your goal, your object, your omnis, your everything, your everything. And tenebris, yes, sure, darkness, but more, for me, more common in the French, ténèbres, this idea of darkness, specter, so more like Jungian shadow. Praesortim, it's translated as, most certainly, or I can't remember how they translate it, vita laboret. So the translation's often translated as understanding comes in darkness, or so. I'll give you what I believe it, because upon further research, lo and behold, a PhD on Lucretius himself states that his particular poetic form, he thinks, exceeds that of Virgil, Plato, and even Ovid. So obviously, I think it's missed, since machine learning fails and most translations fail. Omnis cum tenebris praesortim vita laboret. So completeness, understanding, comes when we're most challenged. Most certainly, we're in a life spent laboring towards this goal, right? So praesortim, a prescription, certainly, absolutely, is a great translation, but also meant to sound and reference the idea of praesortim, same as vita, your path, your goal, but also your life, right? And same with laboret, this idea of labor, toil, but also the act, your endeavor. I mean, it all plays on the other. And most certainly, it seems missed in translation. But again, not unlike St. John, that these things are understood not when sought, but when practiced and found. To Lucretius, completeness is found in the dark edges of our experience, vicissitudes in English, which means the good and bad experiences, both, that make up our experience, is most certainly when we labor towards that goal.